Guys, welcome back to the biggest agricultural platform in Namibia, known as Duna Wengombe, which means headman of cattle in English. My name, of course, is Mitchell Mutumba Simata, aka the headman of cattle. And today, on this, the 13th of December 2021, I'm going to do a video. I know I haven't done a video in a longest of time. I've been preoccupied with other things, trying to get back into the agricultural business. You know, I've been it's almost been a year that I've been out of the business. I've been trying to get back to that. And I've also been trying to set up some businesses in and around agriculture, and that has been an uphill battle. And then I contracted a flu, so this is why I haven't really been doing any uploads. So without wasting any time, let's get into the video that I want to do today, which is charcoal production in Namibia, of course. Charcoal production, a valuable source of income on farms. Charcoal production in Namibia formed an important part of on-farm diversification and offers farmers a valuable source of additional income. This was according to Tianus Pretorius, chairperson of the Namibian Livestock Production Organization, LPO, who also manufactures charcoal on his farm in the Otjiwarongo district. According to him, Namibia exports about 210,000 tons of charcoal in 2020, which added to 7 million rand to the country's GDP. However, charcoal production in our country is subject to strict laws, since the industry possesses a high risk of fires, especially during the winter month. It is crucial that producers adhere to the guidelines set out by the country's Ministry of Environment, Forestry and Tourism. That is our now Ministry of Environment in Namibia, under the Directory of Forestry, to prevent runaway wildfires that would eventually impact on livestock production. According to a recent statement by the Namibian Charcoal Association, NCA, there are 11 species that could be used for charcoal production, included blackthorn, umbrella thorn, sickle bush, and floodplain acacia. The use of mupani trees was also allowed, but only with special permission. So those are the type of ones you can use. You can use mupani, but mupani has to get special type of permission. The use of Gaba bush, African wild sage, and brandy bush was prohibited, as this species provide valuable grazing to livestock and game. 12 tree species were legally protected from charcoal production in Namibia. This include marula, tamboti, and camel thorn. According to the NCA, fire breaks of 3 meters in width need to be cleared of vegetation around a single pot that makes charcoal, a charcoal pot. While the vegetation needed to be reduced to ankle height for a further 12 meters. So where your pot is, where you are making the charcoal in, where the pot you burn the wood to turn it into charcoal, you need to make sure that you have cleared a width of about 3 meters, and then the vegetation that's near the pot need to be cut a further 12 meters to ankle height. So you must make sure that it's clear so field fires don't break out. The fences of the camps which the vegetation was harvested and the charcoal production also needs to be cleared on both sides of the fence for a distance of about 6 meters. Producers were advised to graze the camps earmarked for production intensively to remove all combustion material to avoid potential fires. No wood or flames were allowed above the entrance of the kill. During the kill is the charcoal pot. The kill is the charcoal pot, by the way. During the burning, during the burning of the charcoal that's inside the kiln needed to be cooled off before being removed. Firefighter equipment must be compulsory at harvesting sites. So that's charcoal production in Namibia. It's becoming a big thing. I know a lot of environmentalists are against charcoal producers, because what happens is, if it's not regulated properly, it becomes a problem whereby large acres of forest start getting cleared for charcoal production. And at least one can say the Namibian Ministry of Environment and Tourism in Namibia here at least gazetted trees that can be used and gazetted trees that cannot be used. I do not know how strict their observation of these things are to make sure that the farmers adhere, because we know human beings are human beings. We'll always try to take chances. If we are told we can't harvest Mopani trees and we're struggling to get flood acacia, or we're struggling to get sickle bush, or we're struggling to get umbrella thorn, if we can't get this, and Mopani is heavily abundant in my area, I'm going to end up chopping Mopani trees without having the special permission. So there is charcoal product about 700, not dollars, but 700 million, 300 million, 400 million. So it adds about 600 million to 700 million to the Namibian GDP. And this was actually done in Rand. So it's a 700 million industry. It could be bigger, but it's a strictly monitored industry because of its devastating effects, such as wildfires, veld fires, burning down farms and vegetation, or clearing of forests. Because I've seen it's becoming a pandemic in Zambia. I saw videos in Zambia where the local farmers there have started getting into charcoal production, and they will be able to move their farms, move their villages. I don't know if this is still happening. This was a while back. I think the video was from, I don't know, maybe 2019, 2020, whereby people would just be able to pack up their village, move to another forest, start clearing, make charcoal, put the charcoal on the side of the road in packets to sell it. And then after they're done clearing that area, they move to another area to continue clearing. But I think they probably could have improved that. I saw one of my environmental friends, person I follow on social media, was on one of the environmental radio stations speaking about it. But I think they could have probably improved it. But here in Namibia, our ministry strictly enforces strict laws on the farmers who want to get into charcoal production. I do not know if these people actually do their jobs, because sometimes they say they do certain things and they don't. But I will take their word for it. They have laws and they have regulations put in place for people who want to apply for a charcoal production business. With that said, guys, I just love to say have yourself a good evening on this 13th December, and stay safe out there. Wear your masks, get vaccinated if you can. If you can't, wear your mask and social distance. The numbers are going up and it's crazy. Let's stay safe during this festive season. With that said, bye for now.